Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I'm your host, Ichigo.
And I'm your other host, Mikan.
Join us this week as we discuss the anime theme songs of our lives. Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We really appreciate it. So, this week we are going to have a little bit of fun and kind of talk about some of our favorite anime artists and our, I guess,
Opening and ending to
our
our life.
opening and endings
Opening
to our
theme song.
lives. Yeah, like we are putting ourselves in an anime, and so obviously the best part of the anime is the opening and ending theme songs. So like who's doing ours, that kind of thing. And so Mikan, who do you have is doing your opening right now? Like who are a
My
couple of the
opening.
artists that you
Okay,
have?
so I already know there's one artist I absolutely need to do my opening, and that's Ring Toshite Shigure, who does Unravel for Tokyo Ghoul, and they do a lot of Psychopaths openings and I think endings. I just love TK, who's like the vocalist, like, oh my god, the voice. I love it. And I feel like it's like the perfect sad, yet kind of can be not really uplifting. It's more like sad, but also a little bit actiony vibe that would be perfect for me and my opening to life theme. I just need a little bit of a dark theme, I feel, especially with, how the way last year went. I think my theme song definitely would be a little dark.
I mean,
And
but
that's the
we
vibe
in
I'm
a
going
new
for.
year, so you gotta be a little bit more positive. You still gonna be dark in
It's still dark.
2025.
I mean, it's still dark. Maybe happier, but still dark.
Let's see. He's the one that did Tokyo Ghoul, right?
Yes, that really
Yeah.
famous popular song, yeah.
Yeah, I know that opening a little too well. It's
Mhm.
stuck in my head.
It's so
Probably because it
good.
was so high pitched
Yeah.
a lot of times, and I was just like not hating on it. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Mhm.
not hating on it.
It wasn't up your alley?
No, not really.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love the pain in his voice. I love how it fits with the story. Like, oh, it was good.
I mean,
Fabulous.
a lot of people, it's like up their alley and they really like it. I just couldn't get into it. Like,
Yeah.
it's catchy, don't get me wrong. It is catchy, but I personally just could not get into it.
I mean, I was into their music, like, before that because, I don't know how I was introduced. There was an anime I saw. I actually don't think it was anime that introduced me to them, and I really liked them, and then I had a few of their albums already, and then I think they did Unravel, and I loved them. So the transition went to, like, even stronger. So, yeah, I have to have them. I don't care which one, ending, opening, I'm pretty sure the opening to my life, they would be singing. I feel like that's the vibe. So I definitely, definitely, definitely need either the band itself or TK at least to sing one of my songs, okay? And I would hope it's the opening to my life because I feel like that's just the vibe for me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I love the you're like,
Yeah, I'm like, not for me, not for me. But yeah, you know. But I also feel like you would be in like like a heavy shonen type of anime anyway.
"Oh my god." The thing
So
is, I know, like,
like,
on one hand, I do want that, but at the same time, I'm like, "Oh, no, please. That's too much stress." All that. I don't need all
well,
that drama.
it depends on what type of shonen it would be that
I
you would
guess,
be in.
but
You know.
I'm pretty sure people will be dying in my shonen, so I don't know how I feel about that.
As long
Like,
as there's comedic relief, I'm
oh,
pretty sure you'd be good.
I feel like I'd be on some JJK shit. I don't know if I would like
No.
that. That might be my that might be the vibe I'm getting from my life story.
No. Oh my god, please. Now where
Hopefully
everybody
not.
dies.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh no, that would be dark. How about you? Who's the first artist you thought of?
So the first artist that I thought of was obviously Miyano Mamoru.
I knew it. If you did not say him, I'd be worried
Obviously.
for you.
And that's it would have to be Miyano Mamoru because just for me, his voice is so angelic and
Mhm.
so relaxing. So I feel like if I were in an anime, it would have to be like a romance slice of life.
Uh-huh.
And his songs would just be kind of like soothing. So
Mhm.
mine would be like a heartwarming type anime that you would just watch at any point in time, like if you're down and you just hear the opening and it would be him singing and then just all of a sudden your worries go away.
No, that's cute.
I think I got addicted to him because of Utano Prince Sama because he did
Oh,
so many
yeah.
songs for that
Mhm. You definitely
that I
did.
was
You were
just
obsessed with
like,
that.
girl, that was like, whew, I still am obsessed with him, but just a lot of his songs, like I do remember a time where like if I would have a bad day, I'd put on a song of his and I would just feel like, huh, like
He
I
just
feel
he
I
just
feel
he just gives you good
better.
vibes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just 100% good vibes. So I love it. I love it. It would be Miyano Mamoru or for another potential opening person, I would probably have Crystal K
Oh,
because
going
she
old
brings the
school.
soul. I love me some Crystal K. I'm sorry. I just Full Metal Alchemist original got me onto her
Mm.
and I've been addicted to her music ever since. Motherland, come on now.
She has a really good voice.
Yes, just like kind of like old school R&B soul type vibe with her,
Yeah.
and it's even better cuz it's in Japanese. So I'm like this is like all of my favorite things in one. This is great.
Amazing. I love it. Actually, I didn't think I should think more old school too.
Mhm. Cuz I mean for me all of my artists would be like a lot of the old school ones. So like a lot of the artists from Full Metal Alchemist the original anime,
Mhm.
Inuyasha, Sailor Moon obviously, stuff that we grew up on. But if
Yeah.
I was thinking like in terms of anime today, it would be the girl that sings the openings for My Happy Marriage, which I think her name is Lydia. Official Hige Dandism, I think is how that's pronounced, or as I've been told, Higedan is their nickname. And they did the opening for Spy Family and one of my absolute favorite Japanese dramas, Silent,
Okay.
or Silence. But I feel like for my opening, I'd probably go with one of the old school people. So it'd either be
Yeah.
100% Miyano Mamoru or Crystal K.
Okay, okay. I can see that. Actually, one of my old school ones that I had was Dada Hikaru. I
Yes.
feel like her vibe would be so good for maybe an ending
Mhm.
for me. Ooh, just like a little classic. Her voice is so nice. I also like, Yui, who does, like, Again from Fullmetal
Mhm.
Alchemist. She does, quite a few, um, old school songs as well.
I
And
think she did a
Aimer,
few with Cardcaptor Sakura, I think. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to think of which song she did.
I can't remember, but yeah, she's one of the old school crew.
Yeah, and she's still, like, they're I mean, a lot of these people actually, they're still, like, going for it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I
Boa.
BoA, oh, snap, yeah, BoA, Aimer, I like her angelic voice, and I feel like she would also go along with that sad vibe. Uh, why am I so sad?
Why are you so sad, bro?
Listen, I just want the theme song to my life, alright?
It's
I
a
feel
new
like
year. You need to be
I
happy.
know, but but the music, I still need it to be a little bit, depresso espresso just to, it's a little sad, but it's uplifting. I feel like Survives of the Prophet is another band that I really like. They did like Vinland Saga, Banana Fish. Love that
Mm.
vibe. I
Ooh,
think
banana
for
fish.
them, they would be my ending because it would kind of close an episode of my life and be like a little bit more kind of emo and
Mm.
screamo type vibe. But you know
Mhm.
who I would pick to really sing more of an upbeat song, but the lyrics would be really sad is Yoasobi.
Oh my god.
I feel like she does that so well.
she does. Her
It
voice
would be
is
so
angelic.
upbeat.
She's oh
Yeah,
my
it
gosh,
would
she
be
does
so
so
upbeat,
well.
but then the lyrics, you'd just be like, "Wait a minute, that don't sound right."
Yeah, you had people rocking out to like sad songs.
Oh, yeah, she has some really depressing songs, which is very interesting.
I also like Yoasobi. I don't know if I would have her for an ending. I think for an ending I might have um Gen Hoshino, who did a song from Spy Family comedy. I
Mm,
think that was an ending. Or Fujikaze, which he's not a like he doesn't have any songs that are in any anime, but I don't even know how I came across him. But a lot of his songs are just so chill and
mhm.
mellow and soulful that I was just kind of like, yeah, I could rock with him
Is he
as
the
an
guy
ending.
I think I've seen him get kinda popular on TikTok. I wonder if that's
The number one song that he has is called Shinu no ga Iwa.
Ah, yeah, I think I
Yeah,
do, yeah.
I would probably pick him as like an ending because I feel like for me, like I'm just going with very chill, cool vibes that like just not too upbeat, or like if it's upbeat, it's more upbeat and happy.
Yeah.
And just I want people to just like, I guess image wise, like I want you to be able to like listen to the song and be able to like chill out, mellow out, and have
Mhm.
like a nice hot cup of coffee or like some hot tea, or do whatever and just like sip, like just vibe out, really be cool and comforted.
Okay, so that's how you want
Yeah,
your, I guess, outros or intros and endings to be. But
outros. Yeah.
what's the reality of it looking like?
I'm hanging on
Who's
by a thread. No, I'm kidding.
who's singing the real songs for your life?
Singing the real songs, I think I would still go with like Crystal K because
Crystal K, okay. She got a little bit
like
real girl in
she
her.
got a little bit of both. Like she's
Mhm.
got her like the songs that are a little bit more chill, but then she's also has the songs that are like upbeat and peppy and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I can
So
see
I
that.
think, yeah, I quite honestly would say that Crystal K is 100% going to be like more so my vibe for
Your
like
vibe.
everyday
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. I feel like she would be a good she could sing both, like, even your opening and your ending, kind of. She would be a good representation for your life. You can do the upbeat part and then also a little bit more, "Oh, this day was so stressful," kind of vibe.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, if I'm thinking about it, what I would love to do is have like a different opening and ending for each episode just based on what's going to happen within that episode. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
I like that. That yeah, like, you have different I guess yeah, I would have, like, different artists almost for every day depending on how the vibe, like, of that day that I'm feeling. Also, I have to say there's one composer I absolutely love, Hiroyuki Sawano. I have loved this man since I
Yes.
have met him, or not met him, but, like, known
Yeah.
of him, heard of him. Oh my god, I need him to compose my life. I need him to compose my background music, like, oh, he would do it
Yes.
so well.
I
Absolutely love.
feel like for me, it would either have to be Joe
Joe, I
Hisaishi.
knew it.
Yes, or oh my gosh, there's one that does Sailor Moon, and I think the name is Masaharu Takahashi, I believe.
Masaharu Takashi. Well, okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he does Sailor Moon, the background music. If not,
Mhm.
then whoever does the background music for Sailor Moon is like the one that I would pick to do the background music for my life. But only those two. So either Joe Hisaishi or Masaharu Takahashi. Those are my
Okay,
choices.
I see. Is there a song you feel like that really does depict your life well? Or, like, the vibe of it depicts your life really well?
Ooh, that's such a good question. Oh my gosh. Um I can't say like one particular song because I feel like it changes per day. Like what's going on throughout the day is what the song change like what how it changes to. What's been
Mhm.
on repeat is what I can tell you. And so
Okay.
what's been on repeat is Fatal, which is Oshinoko season 2 opening
Oh,
has been
okay,
on
okay.
repeat, as well as I'll just call them Higedan official Hige Dandism. It's called Subtitle, which is the opening to the J drama Silence. Those two have
Mm,
been like literally on repeat the past couple of days this
yeah.
week, and I don't know if that is telling of like what's going on in my life or not. Especially because with Subtitle, that's kind of a sad. It's a sad song, but
Mhm.
um, definitely those two are my
Oh,
choices.
okay.
What
I
about you?
like. Oh, this is so hard. So I don't know, the one that came to mind is Pink Blood by Utada Hikaru. Oh, man. I don't know what it is about that song, but it feels like it represents, like, a good it just got that vibe, and I feel like the lyrics too, it just work, and for those of you who don't know, Pink Blood is from To Your Eternity. Love that anime. So good, highly recommend. But I also think oh, that's really hard because I'm trying to think of lyrics, and I feel like some Aimer songs, and also oh, do you know Queen Bee? Love Queen Bee.
Yes, yeah, I know
I feel
Queen
like
Bee.
some Queen Bee songs would also fit, and Amazarashi is another one. I think they did, like, some My Hero songs. I feel like some of the lyrics would fit, as well as Blue and Count, that's another group. Um, maybe I should do oh, I just this just came to my mind, but, you know, Aimer's song "Spark Again"?
Yeah.
Um, that one would be like, "You got this, fight harder," kind of vibe.
Don't give up.
Yeah. I feel
Don't
like
give
that might be
up.
my "Don't Give Up" band like, style of song. Or maybe I put
Oh
an
my
Attack on
gosh.
Titan song for my
Oh no. No, 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 no. Please no.
Imagine the ending song for your life is, like, an Attack on Titans song, and you're just running for your life, like, trying to survive work, you know?
If that's the case, then I don't think I would want to watch the next episode because I feel like everything would be done and over with by the time you hear that song. Like that's like a everything is all done and over with type song.
Uh-huh.
Like everything's done, completely done. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
no, thank you.
there is no next episode type.
Ooh, actually, one lyric that I really like, "Change" by Miwa. I feel like that song, I really like the lyrics to that. I believe it was a Bleach opening, ending? One of those. But I like the lyrics to that song. Oh my god, can I send a throwback? I don't know if you know this song, but Orange Range asterisk, I think, um, for the
Isn't that from
opening for
Bleach?
Bleach, yes. That
Yeah.
song, I want
Yeah.
that vibe. The thing is that's the song I want
Oh.
the vibe for my life. I feel like it's mad cool and just chill. That's the vibe I want, but I don't think it would be the current vibe of my life.
Mm. I could see that for you, quite honestly, because it's more pep beat and up. Like it's more pep beat and happy than some of the other choices that you listed.
Yeah.
But
Ah.
I don't know if you feel like it's not like your opening for right now. Then maybe
Yeah.
if I were to pick an opening for like right now, it
Mhm.
might be. And this sounds cliche. It might be Idol
Okay.
from Oshinoko,
Okay.
but I know it's not anything like Sailor Moon, unfortunately.
What? What?
I feel
What do you mean?
like the Sailor Moon songs are like super like lovey dovey and happy. Not saying like I'm not in a lovey dovey state right now, but I just feel
Mhm.
like at the start of the year I'm in go mode
Yeah.
right now, so I just feel like that song in particular is very like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. While also being honest about like, work stuff,
Mhm.
and stuff that's going on at work. And so I feel like that would be my theme right now is I'm in go mode, but I'm also like, okay, this is the honest reality that I'm living with work.
Yeah. I feel like that would definitely it's almost like a song with the lyrics that's being like I think YOASOBI does that really well, but, like, the lyrics are the realistic part, but it's the upbeat, like, almost like you have to put on a mask, every day to just survive, because it's hard out here, okay? And I feel like she would write a song like that just so perfectly, because it just sounds so, like, happy and upbeat, but then the reality is, like, listen, it's not always that's not always the case, right? Sometimes life is stressful, it's dark, but you're still like, keep going type of vibe.
Exactly, exactly. And so that's kind of, at the start of the year, you kind of go through okay, well, this is everything that I have to let go of last year. Okay, well, I'm
Mhm.
going to make sure that I make these changes for the new year and make sure that these things don't happen, make sure I don't fall back into,
Old
this
patterns and stuff,
whole
yeah, bad
pattern.
habits,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I feel like that song is perfect of like, y- in order to become a better version of you, you gotta let stuff go, but then also you gotta realize and stay in go mode type. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So
Yeah. I like that vibe. Oh my god, I just I picked the for an ending song for you. I think The Rumbling is perfect. There I don't
the
that's
rumbling
the
from what?
from
From
Attack on
Attack on
Titan.
Titan? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not doing that today. No, ma'am.
Oh, man. Ooh, this is a throwback. Little by Little, it's a Naruto opening, I think. What was it called? Kanashimi o yasashisa ni? Like, make your sadness into kindness. That's the vibe. I feel like that should be this year's vibe for me. Make my sadness into kindness.
I swear you make yourself sound like so much more sad than you actually are. Like, y'all, she is not this dark, okay?
Oh my god. Listen, sometimes a girl's a little sad, But we're still fighting through it. We're still,
I mean, yeah,
kicking.
but that's true. That's true. I'll give you that. But come on now, like I know you outside this podcast. That's the other thing. Like,
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I guess I just really like sad songs. What can I say? Or like darker songs. So that would be the theme for me. More, a little bit dark, but very still in the end, kind of like gives you hope type of vibe.
none of the songs that you pick give you. I'm really trying to think. Like, there might be maybe one or two,
I mean,
maybe.
Yui Aimer, they don't sing this sad, like super sad songs.
Yeah, that's true.
Queen Bee has a bit upbeat. Utada Hikaru, like they have upbeat songs.
Yeah, but the lyrics is happy. Somewhat
Yeah,
happy.
that's probably just my vibe.
Yeah. Oh my god. We need to introduce some Yano Mamoru happy vibes in your life.
He's too
Like that's
happy for me.
no, that's what you
He's
need.
I've tried to listen to Miyano Mamoru. I really love his voice, but his songs are a little bit too upbeat for me. I need a little bit more like mellow and a little bit more like dark, sad vibe?
Trying to think,
Or
does he
like
have any songs like that? I don't think so.
rocky, like a rock type of vibe.
Yeah, no, he's more like pop, I
Yes, he's
guess.
more pop.
Yeah, he's
I'm
more
not
pop.
the biggest fan of like that type of music,
Mm,
at least right now. So you got to give me a little bit more like either rock or like pop style that's a little bit more dark, I guess.
yeah. I think for me, it'd definitely be Miyano Mamoru or Crystal K.
I
Still,
agree. Honestly, I could totally see your opening as Miyano Mamoru and then your ending as Crystal K because
yeah.
I could totally see that.
Like those vibes just I
Mhm.
feel like go really, really well with
And for
my
some reason,
personality.
Yeah, Miyana Mamoru, like, the song that I think of is, "Oh, she's waking up. Oh, she's brushing her teeth. Oh, she's out the door." Like, I don't know why it's like that vibe. Like, he's singing literally everything that you're doing.
He don't do that,
I
but
know, but for some reason, like, that's the song that's, like, in my head, like, that I'm picturing.
oh my god.
I don't know
No,
why.
I feel like the number one song that I can think of that like pops in my head when I think of him is there's one particular song that he did in Utano Prince Sama where he sings with somebody else, or if he doesn't, then he's like singing to the main character, and the lyrics are like, "Do you remember Princess?" And I'm translating y'all, but it's like, "The first time we met, do you remember?" And I'm like, "Oh, yes, I remember." I
So
guess it
you're gonna
just
have
kind of they're like so lovey-dovey that it just soothes my heart, okay? I'm a hopeless
Mhm.
romantic sometimes.
She sure is. You're like, "I
Uh,
love love."
yeah. And so he sings lovingly. Now he does have a few like pop songs that they're not dark, but like they're just upbeat
Yeah.
that I just love. He's great. I'm obsessed with Crystal K too, okay? Don't get me wrong. Like them two I feel like would be great, but I also really really enjoy Yoasobi,
Mhm.
Hige, Dan, and then a lot of the various artists from like the 90s, or I guess say like early 2000s,
Yeah.
you know, the ones from Inuyasha. But definitely endings would be Crystal K.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like she would be really good with the endings.
Mhm. And if anything, if I have like, you know, the music that plays in the background as the show is going on, like if there's like a quiet moment or if I'm doing like a romance anime, I'd want her like soft. Like she's not singing anything in particular, but she's just like humming or like she's just singing softly in the background, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's a vibe right there. That's a
I like
vibe.
that. I think I would want, like, a little bit in the background, Supercell, particularly, like,
Ooh.
Guilty Crown stage that they
Mhm.
made a lot of music for that. I want
Yeah.
that type of vibe in the background. I can see it, like, when there's, like I don't I'm trying to think what moment would in my life would I ever need a background song for, like, with them, but in any intense moment, I want to hear, like, the girl, um singing, like, so really high and quiet in the background,
Mhm.
and then it gets louder and louder and louder, and I'm like, "Ooh, yeah." And it's like the audience is like, "Yeah, she got it. She can do it."
Pump it up.
Yeah.
That's like total pump up right there.
Yes. But I feel like Queen Bee would also be good with that. I can see some endings where it's like, "Ooh, what's happening next?" And then you just hear Queen Bee's voice coming out, and it's like, "Oh, I'm ready for the next episode now."
I feel like the only Queen Bee song that I actually like vibe to is from I'm blanking on the name.
Dororo?
Yes.
I think it was Fire or Higan. What was
Yeah.
it called?
Fire. Higang.
Yeah. I love that song too. And then I also like what was the other one? Oshinoko, Oshinoko.
Oshinoko. Oh,
Yeah, Mephisto. Yeah, it was
Mephisto.
definitely an
Yeah.
ending.
Mhm.
Love
That's
that
season 1.
song. Mhm.
Season 2, I forgot who did it, but I know they did season 1. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my god, during my villain arc, can I have specials coming
You
in?
got villain
You are my they're
art?
like suddenly out of nowhere, it's like they just do the "You are my special," like, out of
Oh
nowhere.
my god.
And then you just see me walking like, "Dun, dun." Like, imagine like, oh, I quit my job, like, and I'm just like it, like, cuts to the song, and you just see me
As you're
walking
walking out the
down.
door.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah. Or I
Oh
give,
my
like, I don't know,
god.
I yell at somebody or something, or, like, I'm fighting with somebody, and then
And you
suddenly
turn
it's
to the
like
camera and it's like, "You are
yeah,
my special." Oh
literally.
my god. That is perfect.
And then that will start my villain arc.
I was really like, "Dang, she got a villain arc too."
One of these days, you gotta have a villain arc, you know?
I mean, yeah, yeah. I think if if I were to go through my villain arc, I think I would want Special to go with. Like, that would be my song too.
Right?
Yeah, that's like I mean, it's a catchy song. Um
I will say it did not fit that scene in JJK, but
They did that on
regardless,
purpose, and that
they
was
totally
messed
did.
up. They did
Was
that on purpose.
honestly, I'm just thinking, like, imagine you're, like, having the hardest time of your life, and you just suddenly hear that song. Like, you're literally just experiencing some of the worst trauma you've ever experienced, and then suddenly that song comes on, and you're just sitting there like, "How could you do this to me?
Yeah.
Why?"
That's the start of the villain arc right
That
there.
that itself would start my villain arc. Ooh, another one I really like is One OK Rock. They have to sing one of my songs too.
Ooh. I think I'd want a similar song because I was obsessed with the opening from Apothecary Diary season 1.
Mhm.
Love that song. I think that has to be in my anime at some point in time. I don't know where it's gonna fit. Oh, transform if I had a my whole shoujo anime, that could be my transformation sequence.
Okay.
There we go. I fit it in there somewhere.
Ooh, you know what I also need? Like, maybe when I'm going through what stage would this be good at? Like, a betrayal stage or something like that? I want Mika Nakashima, like, for she's saying Nana, like,
Oh.
Glamorous Sky, stuff like that. I want
Mhm.
that to be suddenly playing, like, ooh, her voice is just so good for that. It just sounds
Mhm.
so good.
Man, there's a lot of
There's a
songs out
lot.
there.
There's a
There really
lot.
are. There's some bangers out there. I feel like every year it's getting better.
I agree. I feel like there's some I do miss that old school vibe though, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? There's
Yes.
something to it that's just
Yeah.
so good. Oh my god,
Oh, it's just
I'm
so
gonna go down
good.
the rabbit hole of listening to all these songs.
Yes. Well, we don't wanna keep them here too long, so, um, you guys let us know what some of your top artists and or songs would be in the anime of your life, or an anime that you just want to create, whatever. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. And we've mentioned this in a few episodes before, but Mikan and I do have our own playlists on Spotify that you guys are more than welcome to listen to. Mikan has 100 times more songs than I do,
I
but
think mine is like 30 plus hours, so if you
yeah,
wanna
she
go
got like
listen,
590 something songs on her
I got a
playlist.
lot.
She got a lot. She'll keep you with all the anime songs for a while. And you guys are more than welcome to listen and follow. We do link them in each of our episodes. So if you guys want to take a listen to that, be sure to click on the link in the description. We also do Anime Music Monday over on Instagram and TikTok. Every Monday, you guys can listen to some of our top choices for the week. And we do have a playlist for that is also on Spotify. So please be sure to give us follow on the Spotify playlist for the Apple users. If you guys want us to make a playlist over on Apple Music, let us know. We'll figure out how to do that so you guys can access that as well. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We really appreciate it. And we will catch you guys next week for another brand new episode. Bye, guys. Catch you next week.
Bye, guys.